Hi everyone, I am Zandile Care and my team members are Dinani Poponi, Dumifuti Luma and Bohle Matikiti. And today I'll be sharing our journey in building Weshare, a social expense tracker. Let's start with a quick overview of the Weshare project. It's a web application designed to simplify expense management among friends based on social trust. Our main goal with Weshare is to make expense tracking easy. Users can log in with their email addresses, recording expenses, manage payment requests, and track payments effortlessly. To ensure a smooth user experience, we've mapped out various user journeys in Weshare, user journeys PDF. These mockups guide our development process and maintain consistency in design. In the first iteration, we focused on server-side rendering. This means constructing the user interface on the server and delivering the final HTML and CSS and script to the browser. On to the second iteration, we embraced the client-side rendering here and browser-based JavaScript um, dynamically builds the UI, fetching data from the server as needed for a smoother user experience. In the final iteration, we emphasized the distributed components. We implemented a read persistent system for data, introduced the OO design patterns for clear code, and maintained a good separation of concerns. Um, now, um, now let's talk about our research and data analysis. We utilized computer technology for research, documented our findings, and presented them using various computer applications. Exploring tools for website development, we looked into web browser plugins, HTML editors, and other maintenance tools. We chose tools that best suited our project requirement and our workflow. To sum up, we share is a testament to the power of distributed systems in modern web development. We are confident in meeting project requirement and look forward to its success.
Hi, my name is Busha and I'll be covering Section B, the cost benefit analysis, based on our WeShare project. The cost estimate helps to analyze the financial investments that are required. Time estimate predicts the project's timelines and also the breakdown of components to ensures that the planning is done well. Also, the consideration of interfaces anticipates the integration challenges that may occur. Also, it's very important to understand the workload, and also the project's nature. The project identifies key components of cost benefit analysis, including the cost estimate, time estimate, and also the breakdown of components, considering the consideration of interfaces and also the understanding of the workload in a bigger deliverable. Each part serves a specific purpose. The cost estimate of the project is for tracking the development expenses of the project. This estimate includes expenses related to design, implementation, testing, integration with other components. The costs are calculated by breaking down the development process into essential parts. This ensures that all aspects of the development are accounted for in the cost estimation process. This includes implementations and implementation and testing of interfaces with other components. This consideration acknowledges the interconnectedness of the various features within the application and also ensures that there's a seamless integration. Additional costs may occur for resources or outstanding tasks. A detailed time estimate is provided for completing the development expense tracking. This estimate accounts for phases like coding, testing, debugging, and integration with other components. The estimate time frame for this project is approximately 4 weeks. The time estimate is obtained from a detailed dissection of the development progress into like smaller parts. Each, like the cost estimate, the time estimate also includes the implementation of testing of interfaces with other components. This ensures that the project timetable includes the integration complications. The approach the approach predicts the time the timeline. This cost monitoring functionality is only one part of a bigger web application process. So understanding this link enables one to contextualize the significance of each feature and the overall project objectives. Late delivery may cause delays in completing the tasks on the given times, thus also influencing the overall delivery of the project. Furthermore, delayed integration with other components can hinder the application's functionality and also the user's experience. For example, delayed integration with payments process might hinder the application's capacity to complete transactions and also it may also produce inaccurate results. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ndinani Poponi, and I'll be presenting the presentation style. Identify the target audience. Our presentation is tailored for students and developers who are likely in the midst of a web development course or program. These individuals have a foundational understanding of web technologies and are now looking to apply their knowledge in practical projects. Focus on pertinent points. We prioritize essential points such as iterative development process, learning pathways, and project requirements to ensure a clear understanding and alignment with objectives. Deliberate content and logical flow. The content is structured logically, guiding the audience through the development process from the server-side rendering to the distributed components, ensuring a clear understanding of each step in the process for the audience. Conduct research. The presentation demonstrates a conducted research by discussing various aspects of computer technologies, including data analysis, cost benefits, and web development. Organization. The presentation is well organized with clear sections and subheading, making it easy for the audience to follow along and understand the content. Use of colors. For the colors, we just used blue and white. We made the titles white and bold. Adaptation to environment. The presentation is adapted to suit the environment by tailoring content to the interest and knowledge level of the audience, ensuring the relevance and engagement. Eye contact. The presentation ensures visual eye contact by looking directly at the camera to establish connection with the audience. Open and communicative language. The presenter uses an open communicative language, avoiding jargon and technical terms while presenting to ensure that there is an understanding for a broader audience. Voice projection. Presenter projects their voice clearly and audibly, ensuring all audience members can hear and understand the information being presented. Encouragement of dialogue. Because this is a recorded presentation, there is no real-time dialogue. Adjustments of speech. The presenter adjusts speech rate, volume, complexity of context to maintain audience engagement and to ensure comprehension. Observation and adjustment. The presenter anticipates audience reaction and adjusts the pace or the content if necessary based on the anticipated audience needs. request and accept feedback. Because again, this is a recorded presentation, it will be a lack of real-time feedback, entertainment, education, motivation, information, and awareness. The presentation aims to achieve a balance of these elements, providing informative content in engaging and motivating manner to arouse awareness and educate the audience about the computer technology, research methodologies, and web development. That will be it for me. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Domfute Kotnesluma, and in this presentation, I'll be introducing you to Weshare, a project that aims to revolutionize how we manage expense tracking among friends. Let's get into what Weshare is all about. Weshare is a web application designed to streamline the expense tracking between friends. Using HTML and CSS, we crafted the web pages to be easy to navigate and present information in a clear and intuitive way. Our platform is all about simplifying the expense management within trusted social circles. From logging expenses to creating payment requests and managing payments, it's all about making things straightforward for users. Our web pages are designed with user experience in mind. The website has login screens, expense logging forms, and payment dashboards, all logically organized so that it can be easy to guide users through their expense tracking journey. HTML structures our content by specifying things like text, elements such as headings, paragraphs, lists, links, and attributes, while CSS adds styling to our website. We used HTML forms for data input, CSS for layout consistency, and responsive web design to ensure that the website is compatible with different devices. For development, we use HTML editors like Visual Studio Code. While there's other HTML editors like Sublime Text, our sole focus was on Visual Studio Code. JavaScript added the interactivity and dynamic functionality of our web pages. We also added images as attributes to enhance the visual appeal of the website. Web browser plugins were further implemented to enhance the browsing experience by adding features such as password management. Other examples of web browser plugins are adblocks. In conclusion, Weshare uses HTML, CSS, and web development tools to create a user-friendly platform for expense tracking amongst friends, promoting financial accountability and trust.
To start using Weshare, users log in with a valid email address. We've kept it simple, no need for complex passwords, just enter your email and you're in. Once logged in, you can see expenses through an easy-to-use form. For payment requests sent, it shows the number of friends who owe you. When a friend pays you back, you can update the payment request status to reflect this. The payment request receipt form shows the number of friends a user owes. When we go back to the user's expenses, you can add a new expense, as you can see, by specifying details like the description of what you spent on, the date, and the amount you spent. Then click Submit. The details will be updated on the expenses page. Submitting a payment request is almost the same. Just enter the email address of the friend who owes you money. Specify how much this friend owes you. For instance, if the total lunch cost 100 rands and one friend owes you 10 rands, enter 10 rands here. Then the date the debt should be settled. If more than one friend owes you money for the same expense, you can add multiple payment requests. Once you've filled out all the payment request details, click Submit, and Weshare will log these requests and notify your friends about the amounts they owe. You can check the status of your payment request in the Payment Management dashboard. Here, you'll see a list of all the outstanding and completed payment requests. By using another email, you can check the expenses page, the payment request sent, payment request received, and when a friend pays you back, you can update the status of the payment request to reflect that it's been paid. By following these steps, you can efficiently manage and track shared expenses, ensuring everyone is held accountable and all debts are settled accurately. When a payment request is marked as paid, Weshare automatically adjusts your logged expense. The expense amount is reduced by the amount paid back, and the corresponding payment is recorded as an expense for the friend who made the payment. Weshare's interface is designed with simplicity and ease of use in mind. The web pages are organized into clear sections, as you can see, including log on and sign up screens, expense logging forms, payment request creation interfaces, and payment dashboards. Getting in with student number 3, you can see that the navigation is straightforward, making it easy for users to find what they need and perform tasks efficiently. From the payment dashboard, you can see the payments that were created using the previous emails, and everything is managed efficiently, making the website easy to use.